What's up guys, Creosop here. Today we have a manga collection update video for 2022. It's been like 4 years since I did like a last manga collection video, and I've collected a lot since then. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Yeah, I guess we'll start with this shelf. First, what a series to start off with. We have Trinity 7 volumes 1 through 23. You know, I like Trinity 7. It's a good, ecchi harem series. It's probably the best one out. Yes, above High School DxD in my opinion. But, you know, I really like the artwork of this series. Like, the art progressed. Like, probably has some of my favorite art from a mangaka. So, yeah, there's that. Next, we have Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches, volumes 1 through 11. I watched the anime, like, years ago. And, like, I read the manga around then, but at first I thought, like, it was stupid to continue where the anime left off on. Like, I thought the anime ending was perfect. Then I actually read the manga, and, like, turns out there's a lot of stuff that gets resolved in there. And, like, honestly, I believe some of those arcs are better than, like, the original, like, first arc. Would that be the first arc? I don't know, but... Oh yeah, and also, Kodansha, please. This series has been over for 5 years and you're still releasing volumes for this. Obviously, I'm not caught up, but not even all the volumes aren't even finished, and it's been 5 years since then. Anyways, we have Food Wars volumes 1 through 4. Yeah, not too much to say about this one. Like, I watched the first season of Food Wars years ago. Thought it was pretty good. I don't know why I haven't continued it. Probably because people said... like, the anime sort of fell off towards the end. But, I might give it another shot. Next, we have Seven Deadly Sins, volumes 1 through 5, which, yep, this is one of my favorite mangas of all time. Sad what happened to the damn anime. Like, first 2 seasons are very good. Third and fourth seasons fell off, or 4 or 5 if you count what Netflix does. And it honestly sucks because, like, fights in seasons 3, 4, 4, and 5, whatever you want to say, probably some of the best fights in the series. And, like, a lot of people say, like, the story got very bad, like, around that time. But honestly, the story was pretty good up until, like, the very last arc. Like, it was, like, the arc after the last arc. It was sort of, like, if you know, dealing with Merlin. And it was setting up the next series, which is... I think 4 Nights of the Apocalypse, which I actually got to give that series a shot. Like, I read the first few chapters, I never got around to it, which disappoints me because I'm such a big fan of this little franchise. And Persona 5, the manga, volumes 1 through 3, picked it up because big Persona fan, game's cool. I haven't read the manga, but it's probably just like the game with a few changes, like manga changes, whatever. Then we had this lonely volume of Hunter, Hunter Volume 1. Obviously, pretty much almost everybody's watched the anime. I'm not really sure if I'm going to pick up any more of the manga until Togashi gets off hiatus, which hopefully he feels better. Next we have, okay, let's get down here. Magi Volumes 1 through 5. Maybe I'll give Magi another shot because, like, this is obviously only the first volumes, but I really don't see the hype in this series. But, you know, maybe another time. Next, we have volumes 1 through 4 of Fire Force, Fire Peak. A lot of people trash on it because of the fan service or whatever, but honestly, once you get past that, story is pretty good. The ending, probably one of the better endings in shonen battle manga, in my opinion. There's probably a few things that probably would change, but if you know the ending, you know what happens. Whole bunch of goats. Next, we have Blue Exorcist, volumes 1 through 4. I like Blue Exorcist. It's a fun little read. Read most of the manga. Like, I don't even know what chapter I'm on now, but I remember the last time I read it was in 2020, but I'm not too behind since it's a monthly manga, so I'm probably like maybe 5 chapters behind, or maybe it's still on hiatus because that was around the time when it went on hiatus, I believe. Next, we have Berserk Volumes 1 through 2. Rest in peace to the mangaka. Such a sad thing that happened, like the story never will finish, which, feels bad. Alright, next we probably have one of the more controversial series. Well, probably not this one, but Hiro Mashima, a lot of people like to rag on the author, which, in my opinion, isn't really warranted, but, some people say Agent Zero is better than Fairy Tail. Like, it's good, but in my opinion, Fairy Tail is better for right now. That's subject to change. And this is probably one of the few series that I actually have out of order, which is Sword Art Online light novels 19 through 21. It's another series a lot of people like to trash on. I like Alicization, I believe that's how you say it. And basically I just picked it up just to continue reading from where that left off, but honestly, reading light novels is a chore for me right now, so I haven't even read this volume yet. Next we have The Devil's a Part-Timer, light novel volumes 1 and 2, same situations, like I haven't got around to it, and honestly, I don't know that I will after I heard what happened near the end of the story, which, but it's cool that it's getting a season 2 though. Next we have Tokyo Ghoul, just this Lonely Volume 1. It's another series I don't really know if I'll continue or not, but we shall see. All You Need Is Kill, the one shot. The series was good until the ending, in my opinion. Like, the ending disappointed me, which is sad to say, but yeah. We had the Viz Bigs of Dragon Ball 1 and 2. Yeah, everybody knows Dragon Ball, what it is, all that stuff. Next we have the Dragon Ball, the Yamcha little spin-off series, which I read like the first few chapters online. I haven't read the whole manga, but from what I read, it was an entertaining read. Next we have the Jacko manga, which I read this. It's another little fun read, just casual reading. Alright, so next we have this one volume of Dragon Ball Super. In my opinion, I like the anime better than the manga. Like, manga is kind of to me, but it's there. Probably will collect more just because I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan. Not as big as I used to be, but I'm still a pretty big one. Next we have this series, really out of order. Rave Master Volumes 1 through, I think that's 10, 11, 12. They have 1931. This is probably one of the more annoying series to get since it's out of print, and oh man, they charge a lot for some of these volumes on eBay, and like, we'll see if I collect the whole thing, but in my opinion, this is probably Hiro Mashima's best written series. It's not my favorite out of the three, but it's probably his best written, most consistent series, so yeah. Next we have Pokemon Adventures Volumes 1 through 7, the first 7. Pokemon fan. Think I read up to right here before I randomly stopped for some reason. I need to get back into this because I remember this manga is actually decent. They show Pokemon dying, which is, wow, kind of taboo for the games at least. Or not the games, like the anime. We have the Bleach Can't Fear Your Own World light novels 1 through 3. Haven't really read them. Like, I'm halfway through this one. Like I said, light novels, I don't know. And then you just have some random Diary of a Wimpy Kid stuff. Don't worry about that. Next we have some random like manga guides and this one little V-Jump thing, which is cool because it came with a Demon Slayer and a My Hero poster. It's double-sided. I wish it would have been separate posters. I hate double-sided posters, but it's whatever. Alright, on to the next shelf. Oh yeah, we have this Junko figure and this Law figure. Funny thing was, I didn't even really watch One Piece when I got this Law figure, but now that started watching and I'm up to where he is, goated character, I must say. Alright, here comes the controversy. We have Fairy Tail Volumes 1 through 63. That's the complete series. Fairy Tail Zero, Fairy Tail Ice Trail 1 and 2. Random Little fairy tale side stories 1 through 3. Blue Minstrel 1 through 4. Fairy Girls 1 through 4. And Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest 1 through 4. You know, I know a lot of people don't like Fairy Tale, but honestly, I like it. Like, it's a fun series that really shouldn't be taken seriously like that. Like, friendship and stuff, it's pretty much their magical power. They explained that at the beginning of the series. But I will say this, around the last arc, some of them character fake outs and stuff, they get annoying at some point. It's like, okay, we get it, no one dies, so why are you even trying to make it seem like they died? And honestly, 100 Years Quest, it's been kind of disappointing, lackluster compared to like the mid section of Fairy Tail, which is probably the best section, which was Grand Magic Games, then Tartarus, which is probably the best section. Oh yeah, and Timber Island, can't forget about that one either. Then you have this Heroes manga, which is basically his little crossover manga between Rave Master Fairy Tail, can't talk, and Eden Zero. It's a fun little read, you know, just not much of a story, it's just celebration of his characters pretty much. Next, we have My Hero Academia Volumes 1 through 15, and My Hero Academia Vigilantes Volumes 1 through 3. Everybody knows My Hero, if you either watched it or haven't watched it, love the fan base, hate the fan base, which probably mostly hate the fan base because those people tend to get a little crazy. Honestly, like, I really love My Hero. It's just recently, I don't know, I haven't really been reading it online recently just because it disappointed me. Like, I feel like the author's rushing too much to get to the end of the manga and not pacing things out. Like, certain characters either, spoilers, like either die too quickly or just are underutilized, and like the plot keep rushing from plot line to plot line without like fleshing it out. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the end. Maybe I'll catch up pretty soon here, but I'm not really too much in a hurry to do that. Next, we have One Punch Man Volumes 1 through 21, which, you know, everybody knows One Punch Man. It's another series that's staple for beginners and just like anime and manga fans in general. I stopped near Volume 12. It's a pretty good series. I need to continue because the Garo arc was getting pretty good. But around the time, I think either they slowed the release of the manga or I just didn't collect it. But yeah. Next, we probably have the first manga I ever collected in my collection, which was Soul Eater Volumes 1 through 25. And Soul Eater's a good series by the same creator as Fire Force. I think I stopped around this volume years ago because back then I used to collect manga straight from the bookstores, and like Soul Eater volumes were hard to find. Then I recently ordered the rest online, so I gotta restart all the way over because I pretty much forgot what was happening in the plot. And last but not least, we have my small graphic comic book collection. You have Invincible volumes or compendiums 1 through 3, and Batman: The Killing Joke. Invincible, I can see what people mean when they say the show fleshed things out more, because the first few chapters zoom by compared to the actual show. Alright, and that's going to do it for this 2022 manga collection update video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment, and peace out.